I kept an extremely aggressive and invasive fire ant colony for 100 days. Here's how it went. On day 1, I received a package from Ant Antics, and after some careful unboxing, I now had a lot of information to read through. But here it was, a young tropical fire ant colony. On day 1, the colony was about 10 workers strong and with a small pile of brood next to them. They were currently living in a small test tube setup, but as these ants can sting and become very aggressive quickly, I decided to put them into a Wakooshi test tube pod. That way I could safely go in and feed the colony while also disturbing them less. At day 14, most of the brood had hatched and the colony had grown to around 20 workers, and even better, the queen had laid new eggs. The colony was still very shy and very calm. But this quickly changed, as on day 30, the colony was getting very hard to keep inside. With more babies on the way, the colony needed more food, and they weren't satisfied with what I provided. The increasing number of worker ants in the feeding area showed the colony was hungry, and all the eggs from day 14 had now hatched into young, hungry larvae, growing bigger and hungrier by the day. 45 days into the challenge, the colony was on the verge of an explosion. Thanks to the weekly updates on my extra channel on YouTube, people suggested I should feed them seeds as well. The colony had received the seeds and taken them into their nest, but I fed them a little bit too much. But no harm done, these seeds won't go bad anytime soon. Inside the nest, the colony had a massive brood pile, meaning the daily feedings had worked and they were growing faster than ever before. A small force of fire ants were starting to show. But this is also where I faced my first problem. The water of the test tube was running out. Together with the problem of water running out, the colony was also becoming impossible to feed without having ants escaping all over my room. Thankfully, I had the perfect solution. Introducing the Wakooshi Venus nest. With a nest based of 3 test tubes, the colony would have a lot of space to expand into in the future. A feeding area big enough for me to apply an escape prevention, meaning I could feed the colony without having the fear of ants escaping. And even better, a door for future upgrades. I connected the old setup into the new Venus nest, and now we just had to play the waiting game. But this is where things went wrong. At day 50, the colony had all moved into their new nest. Everything was settled down and the colony was ready to grow even bigger. But it wasn't meant to be. Around 2 days after the colony had moved into the new nest, I saw this. The young fire ant queen was dead. The young workers were still showing their love for their queen, but there was no hope. The colony had lost their queen and were destined to die unsuccessful. Although the colony was without a queen, the young workers were still taking care of all the babies. If I kept feeding the colony, they would all hatch and the colony would grow. But without an egg-laying queen, it was game over. In 50 days, the colony had showed great promise and on the verge of an explosion. But without a queen, it was all over. All I want to say is, would you like to see me try this challenge again? And if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe for more.